Welcome back, everybody, to episode 2 of Tennis Talk Fridays, and we still have Austin with us today. Say hi, Austin.
Howdy.
And how's your week been, Austin?
It's been long. I have to flex my hours this week because I'm driving home Friday. So I have to work 4 9-hour shifts this week.
That's
so it's not
terrible.
It's not fun.
But you're getting paid.
I'm getting paid, yes.
That's always a positive. How long's your drive to Wisconsin?
With the holidays around the corner, probably like close to 7 8 hours, something like that.
What's the longest it's ever taken you to get there?
Like 8.5.
It's been worse. From Cincinnati to Connecticut, it's 11.
Yeah, well, that's farther. On a good day, I can get to my house at like, I don't know, maybe 6 hours.
Okay, wow. What do you do? Just 80 the entire way?
Yeah, you just don't stop. You just
You just fly.
You send it.
So this week, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about a couple things, but the first one I wanted to start off with was your worst opponent ever. Now, and I think it would be more of the category of skill level rather than anything else, or it could be someone that just annoyed you really badly.
Okay.
Would you like me to go first, or do you have someone off the top of your head?
I do have one person at the top of my head.
All right, go for it.
I'm not gonna name names.
Okay, so a person.
But yeah.
What skill? Yeah. What level was it?
Like a level 4 or something, like level 5, level 4 or something like that.
Oh, okay, so in high school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. What do you mean?
No, I was just.
Yeah. Are you talking about USTA level, stuff like that?
Like USTA club.
Yeah, like a level 4, level 5.
Okay.
When I was in high school or something like that.
All right.
I don't know. This isn't. I mean, it's kind of an excuse, but it's not really. I played well. Here's the thing. Bottom line, I did play well, but it was my first tournament back in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing this kid. I lost the first set 6-3. I won the second set somehow, like 7-5.
Okay.
And then we're playing the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
I think I'm up 8-3. I ended up losing the match. I know. I was up 8-3 in the tiebreaker. I ended up losing.
Wait, you were up 8-3?
Yeah, in the super tiebreaker.
No, that's okay.
But this kid, the entire match, he was questioning like every single call that I made.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Are you sure, man? Are you sure?" And then at one point he was like, "Nah, watch the lines, bro." And he hit his second serve after that. I was like, "Dude, these balls are like very far out." And then in the tiebreaker, he was literally yelling at me.
He yelled at you in the middle of the match.
He was like yelling at me. He's like, "Dude, you're calling these lines just not correctly at all, man." And I'm like, "Dude, it's my freaking call. You can't do anything about it or whatever." Which is the right thing to do. Like, just shut up, don't. But it got into my head.
Why didn't you just get a USTA official?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I was up 8-3 in the tiebreaker. I didn't think it would need to go that far.
Okay.
But he got into my head, and I'm losing like 11-9 or something like that. I lost like almost like 9 straight points. He ended up winning the tournament, which is kind of the
wow. That's shocking.
Part. Yeah, like the rest of the tournament, like was a breeze from him apparently. So I was the hardest kid he played apparently.
So do you think that was like? Could you have won that tournament if you beat him?
Yeah.
Humble brag.
We were the best two there. I don't know how we got matched up in the first round.
Wait, how were you seeded?
No one was seeded. It was like a first round match. No one was seeded.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, it's funny because so my dad's coworker, he set the draw.
Yeah.
And normally he asks like who these kids are.
Yeah.
But we didn't know who this kid was.
Okay.
So he was like, all right, you're just gonna play him. I'm like, okay. It ended up being pretty good. Just
off that basis.
Yeah, and then later on, like 2 years later. This is probably like my freshman year in high school when I played him. But 2 years later in high school, we went to New Trier in Chicago,
mm-hmm.
which is a historically really good tennis school. I don't know if you know the Hiltziks, like Jared and Aaron Hiltzik. They both played Jared played for Illinois, but he's playing on.
It sounds familiar.
He's trying to play on the tour right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what his UTR is. It's probably pretty high. But
Possible
Aaron's pretty
interview.
good too. They both played for Illinois, so they're good.
Oh yeah,
They went there.
Kevin Anderson, Illinois.
No. Yeah, that's right. Kevin Anderson. Martin just went to Ohio State. I'm wrong on that.
Yeah.
He went to Hinsdale, but he went to Hinsdale.
Okay. But yeah.
But yeah, that's one of them. I don't know. There's a bunch of those matches where it's just like, I don't want to do this. Any pusher
Yeah, any pusher, I
Any
think
pusher I'm guaranteed to lose to.
you're not guaranteed to lose. You always just go for things, and then you make
I'm guaranteed
small
to
errors.
In other words, I'm guaranteed to lose.
Not true. That's why we always played. So on our club level, we always had a kid named Tommy play against pushers who did just as well in this moment because he always played well against pushers.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yesterday I lost. I played in the drill yesterday. I lost to the guy who worked the front desk in a ground stroke game. Like 10-5. All he did literally use a moonballer, and I lost to him 10-5. But I beat him the next round like 10-3. So
Congratulations.
yeah, it was kind of funny.
What's his UTR?
Probably non-existent. That's right.
Okay, that's fine. I would say for mine, I think I told a little bit about that story, but probably when I played a level 5 kid.
The kid that was screaming?
No, not the kid that was screaming, but it was when I was in the 16s, and I was... Bless you. It was when I was 16s, I was playing a sectional tournament for New England. It was the first or second round. And the kid was good. He was like the 3 seed. And we played 3 hours straight. And it was a good match. Like I didn't expect myself to win, but I took him to 3 and he won 10-8 in the third. So I was just happy that I made it that far, and it was one of those moments where we like just hugged each other because we were like, I just can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
And I respect those matches, and that was probably my toughest opponent. He went to I think his name was AJ Tweener, and he played D3 at Union in New York. Union or Ithaca, I can't remember. But that was probably my toughest opponent. I think
Who was my toughest opponent?
the most
I know this one. Ronnie Schneider.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
I was playing. So it was in the 14th. So I was playing the Midwest Close.
Yeah.
He was a 3 seed.
Yeah.
I got the draw. I'm like, what the hell, Ronnie Schneider? I wasn't expecting. I didn't know what to expect. So I was sitting at the tournament desk, waiting for Ronnie Schneider to show up. And he shows up, and the tournament director's like, Ronnie? And then this short little kid, he's shorter than me. Wow, okay, so, I mean, he's a 3 seed, so it's pretty good, but he can't be that good.
No discrimination against short people. Jago Schwartzman is a god at 5'7".
Dude, I swear he's like 5'6". I saw him in person. I look down on Diego Schwartzman.
How? You're 5'8".
I'm pretty sure he's 5'6".
Jesus
He's
Christ.
shorter than.
They gave him an inch.
He's short, dude.
But...
Anyway, Ronnie Schneider.
Yeah.
We're warming up. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's pretty good. His forehand's kind of loopy or whatever. I played out of my mind for the first, 2 games. I was up 40-love, 40-15. The first 2 out of the first 3 games, I was up 40-love in 2 of them.
Okay.
So I could have had chances to, get games or whatever.
Yeah.
But then, he just, started playing how Ronnie Schneider plays and beat me 0-0. But yeah, no, that was probably, toughest match, I guess you could say.
Interesting.
Yeah. He was good.
He was good. Yeah.
That's probably the best guy that I played. But then again, it's the 14s, and he wasn't as good.
Yeah.
As he eventually got. You made it to the semis that year. Obviously, you lost to Jack.
Dykema?
No, that's funny. Not Jack Dykema. Jack Murray also played for North Carolina.
Jesus Christ. Midwest produced some quality players.
It's all in Ohio, Chicago.
Yeah. Even Wisconsin has
Indiana.
Yeah.
Barely. The best kid recently to come out is probably David Hornifer.
Your brother?
No, David Hornifer is a 13-something. He plays for Dartmouth.
That's actually really good.
Robert Krill plays for Madison now.
Okay.
He's a high 12, I think.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Would you... I think the most annoying player, probably, in terms of worst opponent, would probably be a kid that plays for Fairfield U here in Connecticut. His name... I'm just going to say his name because I fucking hate the kid. Yeah, exactly. He was one of those kids that was really cocky and always thought he was better than everyone else. And the kid was good. He's playing at a decent D1 school.
Dude, he's a freaking 4-star, man.
Who? He plays against some kid.
Dude, he got recruited by. I'm looking at his tennis recruiting page: Sacred Heart, Dartmouth, Cornell, Tufts, Yale, Lehigh, Columbia, Brown, BC, and Fairfield.
He wasn't recruited by them. He was looked at.
Oh, schools of interest.
Schools of interest.
Dude,
So
but a 4-star is pretty freaking solid.
he just played a lot. This kid at a tournament I played at Sacred Heart University.
Okay, how old were you?
I was probably 14.
Okay,
This still happens
14's
though.
Nothing. Okay, you can't judge a kid.
No. I watched him play for Fairfield U. He's coming back from an injury, but he literally tanked an entire set. And then literally, no, the guy is a crybaby. I swear to God.
Oh wait, his UTR is an 11.5.
Exactly.
That's solid. He beat me,
but still, this kid is a mental nutcase. He plays for Fairfield U and throws fits. He lost a 3-setter against the kid that I trained with, and he literally threw a giant fit, didn't talk to anyone, and basically cried in the bathroom about it. And the kid's 21. Please tell me how a nutcase like that still plays college tennis. How has no one talked to him?
I don't know.
That's what fucking annoys me.
You cannot be serious!
So moving on to our next topic after my abrupt rant. Tennis injuries. Which one was your worst and what's the hardest one to come back from?
I never had very serious ones. I just have like stupid.
You have tendonitis from your wrist,
I just have a lot of tendonitis that I just don't take care of.
Well, that's because you play violin.
Yeah, I mean that's probably part of it too.
Well, you finger.
Yeah, but the fingers don't have anything to do with
your wrist.
with my wrist. I mean, yeah, but not like. Yeah, a little bit, I guess. No, but my wrist injury came from. So this sounds really douchey, but it came from lifting.
Dude, sick.
Yeah, shut the hell up.
Sick.
Yeah, it came from lifting. I don't know what happened, but it just really hurt when I was. I don't know what I was doing. What was that? Oh, I was doing incline bench, and I don't know what happened, but the bar ended up in my lap, and I tweaked my wrist when it went down onto my lap somehow. But yeah, that's how my left wrist got screwed up. My right wrist is definitely from violin.
Really?
That's my bow arm. That's not
your
my
bow arm.
Like my finger bow. That's not where I use my fingers to play on the fingerboard. That's not the same hand. This is my bow arm. I'm using too much arm because when you bow the violin, you're supposed to use it from your back shoulder or something like that. And yeah, there's a lot of I don't know.
This segment really has a lot of angles where we talk about classical music and Austin's ability to play the violin as well.
Yeah. I can play the violin.
He can teach our audience how to play the violin within one episode.
Ooh, no, that's not true at all. But not my worst injury. I don't know. Maybe my back. I actually had PT for my back.
What'd you do? Oh my God, it's back. The phone is back. You're back. You never told me you had that serious of a back injury.
It wasn't that serious. It was like 2 weeks off. Not even. I never have serious injuries. Like I don't consider serious injury something that you can take care of within a couple days or to a week. That's not a serious injury to me. Serious injury is like you're out for a couple, like 2 months, a month.
I had that going on. I had when I was younger, I had a serious wrist injury where I was doing a suicides during a summer camp, and I fell and I braced myself with my wrist, and I went to 3 different doctors, had 3 different splints or casts until I went to a specialist in New York, and he says, "Oh, you have internal bruising." After we got an MRI, that finally, after like a month, and then I had a cast on for 3 weeks, and then I had rehab for it as well. I also partially tore my scapula.
When was that?
High school. Like, this is when I was, like, seriously into tennis in the USTA level.
No.
Like, I was playing 3 hours a day, 3 to 4 times a week kind of thing. And I was always injured. I had knee problems, too. Probably because my diet's shit.
Yeah, you and your pasta.
It's not a bad thing. It's just I don't get enough protein or vegetables.
Yeah, well, that's your own fault.
Yeah, that is my own fault. I really can't blame myself. My diet is crap, and I look at anything else but my diet to blame.
You cannot be serious!
Best moment. All right. So, do you have one or no?
For me, personally, yeah, I do.
All right, go for it.
Definitely beating Purdue with Brooke.
Oh yeah,
That was awesome.
That was a fun one.
And that's probably my number one favorite moment. And then beating Ohio State. We were down with 3 games, and me and Brooke beat Maylin Lee, I think her name was, and her partner 6-0. We killed them. Wasn't even close. Smacked them. We beat Ohio State. That was another favorite moment.
Was that our home tournament?
No, that was in Milwaukee.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that was the one I didn't go to because that was my birthday weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
For those who don't know, me and Austin, I think we mentioned this on the last episode, but me and Austin played the club tennis level for Xavier University, where we still competed at a high level, and we played like world team tennis format, which is men's singles, girls singles, men's, women's doubles, and then mixed doubles. So, and Austin was probably our best doubles and mixed doubles player when it came to.
How flattering.
Yeah, full out. I think mine was probably. I think it was when me and Callie it was 9-all.
Against Butler?
Yeah, it was against Butler. It was 9-all in the third.
Yeah.
And there was one. We had to play a deciding point because that's how it worked. There was no 2 points.
Yeah, so I think you guys were tied in the tiebreaker.
Yeah, we were tied. What was it? 5-all?
You only played up to 6.
Yeah, it was 5-all.
It was 5-all. And 7-7.
Yeah, and I swear
6-6. I'm sorry.
6-6, 5-all, and I swear to God, I hit the weakest backhand I could have ever hit down the middle. And I think
they just missed the volley, yeah.
I think it just dinked the net and went over, or the guy just mishit it and went straight into the net. But it was like
you didn't hit a dinky backhand. It was like a decent ball.
It was a decent ball, but I definitely thought I could have hit it better.
Yeah. I mean, it was still a good ball though. He got the job done. I mean,
yeah,
it was a decently difficult shot for the guy to hit, and he missed it.
Yeah, and that was probably one of my best moments.
Yeah.
Our freshman or sophomore year? I think it was our sophomore year that we had a lot of fun outside of it.
But yeah, my freshman year, I had my legendary match with Trevor Steinmanoff.
Oh yes, yes, this was such a good match.
Oh, I choked so hard. I choked pretty hard.
No,
he was a good player in juniors. Like I asked my friends about him, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's pretty good." And like he was always a solid junior around the Midwest. And I was like, "Crap, damn it, he's good." So yeah, I had no expectations going into this match, which is honestly the best way you should approach a match, honestly, because you end up playing your best because you're really relaxed.
Yeah.
Not to be Coach Austin over here. Everyone knows that. You know,
yeah.
Common knowledge at this point. But,
exactly.
I lost the first game 40-15. Went on like, oh god, here we go again, another bagel by a good Midwest player. But I ended up getting on the board right away, 1-1. And then it was neck and neck. We held serve almost every single time until like maybe 2-all or 3-all where I broke him.
No, I remember this. It was
3-2 on serve or something like that.
Yeah,
I broke him.
You broke him at 4-3.
Yeah.
It was 4-3 you.
Yeah, and then I was up a break up until 5-4, 30-15. I don't know what happened. I missed a lot, I guess, and went to a tiebreaker, 5-all. I lost a tiebreaker like 5-3 or something like that. 7-3, I don't know. It was stupid. I was playing pretty well too. I don't know. I was seeing the ball so well. Like everything was made so much sense. I was like
everything just became clear in that moment.
I wasn't in the zone per se because I was still nervous, and if I was in the zone, I probably would have won that match. But
you were fine. You played well. It wasn't.
I played well. Yeah, everything. I was consistent. I was patient. It was perfect. I was super tired though because I never had really gone through that. It was a grind. There was a long rally.
I think that was your best opponent you ever played in club.
In club, oh yeah, easily.
I think that was probably the best moment to watch you play that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, I would say the Purdue match is probably the best.
Purdue match was a lot of fun, especially we beat that guy. There was a guy that looked like Jesus, and it was the guy was wearing like the old Nike shoes.
He was a walk-on on Purdue's team, and Purdue's team is pretty solid. So he didn't get any playing time, but he thought he was so sweet because he played on the team.
He was very obnoxious too. When I came in for Tommy, though, I won 2 games off him.
2 games off of him, yeah.
And then
I know, but go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just like 2 games, and then the guy was like one of those guys that would call anything out at that point because nothing was going his way. And those referees just sucked. I'm literally looking at her like, "Are you serious?" And she goes, "I didn't see it." I'm like, "How the fuck do you not see this ball?"
Refs are never good.
Yeah, refs are never good. We have nothing against them, but it's just the point of pay the fuck attention.
Yeah. Yeah, that kid ended up losing. So I was talking to one of my friends on Wisconsin's team.
Yeah.
He was pretty good in juniors. Like him and Ethan are probably on the same level.
Okay.
And but he played him last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, the Purdue kid's not bad. He's like, yeah, he's all right. I beat him like 6-3.
You always love those kids to understand, like,
Yeah, no, he's a nice guy though. He was like, yeah, I mean, he's good. Like, I think he just couldn't handle my serve. He's a lefty. He's like a 6'3", 6'2" lefty.
oh, then it's game over.
But yeah, he was pretty good.
It's game over. I think.
You cannot be serious!
So for our last segment, we're going to talk about Grand Slams. And in terms of Grand Slams, which one is your favorite? Which one is your favorite / best one?
What do you mean by best one? Like best one that I've seen?
Or like, which one do you think? Which one's your like best slam to watch or like to follow?
Probably, dude. The French is sweet because of the long rallies.
I like the French.
Brass, like unless it's like the finals or the semis, the rallies aren't that long.
Yeah.
I feel like, but
no, you
French
get some good.
cheap.
You get some good quality ones.
Yeah, but not compared to if you're on clay because the ball bounces a lot slower.
I like the
It's
French.
always dominated by Rafa, but
Oh yeah, no one's gonna beat Rafa until he retires. Let's be real.
dude, Schwartzman took a set off of him, my guy,
My dude.
and then it started raining, and then he lost.
Of course, that's what happens though.
Schwartzman kept it up. I think maybe.
Maybe. Who do you think would win a major first, Schwartzman or Team?
Probably team.
Theme.
Team.
Yeah, I would.
Maybe team.
Everyone says Team.
Because dude, Schwartzman. I mean, his serve is solid, but he's like 5'6". It's hard to.
He's like
It's hard to keep up that serve.
but he's like a pit bull. He just gets everything. He's
I know,
scrappy.
But there's so much that you can do because everyone's ground strokes are so good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it puts like Fed.
Yeah, but it's always tricky to.
Anyone,
It's always
everyone's got a good serve, but Schwartzman, like, his serve needs to be like on point to beat those guys consistently. And I don't see it happen. Like, he's a good returner, but your serve needs to be up there, at least as good as like Djokovic or something. I don't know.
Yeah, or consistent enough.
Yeah, but everyone's serve is like good at that point. Whoever's serving well is getting up.
But I feel like you can always misjudge someone when it comes to that kind of, not, I would say height, because you don't necessarily know how to play against someone who has just solid ground strokes and can get everything. The only thing you would be able to do is probably lob him, but he's so quick that you can't like take that much off it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, dude, everyone's ground strokes are so good, they can grind with everyone at that point. It's just literally whoever's playing better that day is going to win that match.
Yeah, that's true. For me...
Whoever's patient enough, yeah.
Yeah. For me, I would say I like the French. If I was to rank it, I would go... But to go on to another slam, I would probably say the Australian Open.
Yeah,
I love staying up late and watching those matches, and I love the sense of, because and just being up while it's going on. I remember when I was younger in high school, we had a snowstorm, and it was like 3 feet of snow on our porch, and I was up at like 1, 2 in the morning watching the Lena final.
Yeah.
When she won, and that was probably one of the most fun experiences I could ever have, because it's just so much fun to watch tennis that late. There's just something about it that I love. And I stayed up. Do you remember I woke up early and watched the Federer Rafa final? What was it, last year or the year before? Last year.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. And I remember I got up, I watched the beginning. I was waking up in between. I fell asleep, and then I woke up at the end of the match. And during the ceremony too, and I had no idea who won. I literally had zero clue who won that match.
Huh.
And I woke up and they said, let's give a big round of applause to the runner-up. And I go, I swear to God, if I woke up for this, I'm just going to scream. And then he says, for the runner-up, Rafa. And I was like, yes! I was so happy because I remember posting about Federer, and that was probably one of my most liked photos because I was like the first one to post it because I was up that early. Because it was like 5 a.m. and I didn't know what to do.
Yeah. My mom loves to watch the Australian Open because it always reminds her how warm it is. How cold it is over here.
To get into that like warm mindset.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. Probably the best slam. Well, yeah, the best slam I ever saw. Although it pains my heart to say, the Rafa Federer final, Wimbledon.
Oh, in 2008.
Yeah, that one was sweet.
That was probably the moment I realized, like, fuck, Federer is not invincible.
Yeah, that was a tough one, but it was a great match.
You and your phone, man.
Yeah, I know. My bad. I was just called ugly in Spanish.
By whom?
My friend.
It reminds me of the Despicable Me scene where he goes,
Tu eres feo.
What?
Tu eres feo. Sorry, the accent. Tu eres feo.
Tu eres feo.
Feo. Not pharaoh. Feo.
Feo.
F-E-O.
Sorry.
Feo.
You know Spanish. My bad.
You are ugly is what it translates to. That's fine. I'm ugly.
Shout out to Austin's friend for calling him ugly. Live on this episode of Friday Tennis Talk.
Yeah. There was one other thing I was going to say. Oh, any Rafa Djokovic final? Oh my god.
I feel like that when you know that's happening, you know it's going to...
So long and grinding, it just makes me be like, dude, how do you get that good at tennis?
The-
When you're running around 5 hours straight.
I remember watching that final.
Corner to corner. Oh, dude, unbelievable. Or when Wawrinka was playing really well. Oh, dude.
Oh, the Novak Nadal final
Yeah, that or
in Australia. That was just.
Djokovic too, but
That was. Oh yeah, that's true. That was just something.
When Djokovic was unstoppable, Wawrinka was the only one that could like beat him consistently.
That's true. Oh, that also makes me think. Someone was. I saw a thing on Twitter from like Smash Sports account that said who would win, 2011 Djokovic or 2016 Roger.
2011 Djokovic.
I think so too. As much as it pains me to say that.
Dude, watching that guy play is just, dude, unreal.
Did he win 3 majors that year?
Yeah, something like that.
Hold on.
So in control. So in control.
We are doing live research.
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, dude, Djokovic is unbelievable.
Let's see. In 2011, year-end number... Yeah, he won 3 slams. Australian, Wimbledon, and U.S., and made the semifinal of French. Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
Dude, he was injured, too, that year.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's good as hell.
He had a shoulder injury, a knee injury, patellar tendonitis, and then a ruptured back muscle. Someone explain that.
Dude, Djokovic, I'm telling you.
I remember them going off and like on the tangent of like he changed his diet, he's not eating any carbs, he's all like this, and this. You remember that?
Yeah.
Where he went gluten-free and everyone was like, oh shit. This must mean like everyone has to do this now.
Djokovic, man.
You just can't beat it. Well, thank you so much, Austin, for joining us on this episode 2 of Friday Tennis Talks. Next week, we'll have another episode, whether or not Austin will be next week.
Next week, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. If not, we'll have another guest on as the co-host. But thank you so much, Austin. Hope to see you guys soon.
Yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.